Hello, this is Magnus Imager, but you can call me Carly. And today in this video, I'm going to be looking at my drawing book for my art school. And going to be showing you guys some of my old drawings and some of my recent ones that I've finished. Yeah, so this is my drawing book. This, my first exercise in charcoal and pencil, doing 3D objects. My first day, I really hated it because I was like, oh my gosh, I know how to do all this stuff. Why do I need to be here? But the second day, I had a lot more fun drawing this little puppy. I really loved it. It was so cute. I had so much fun on that second week. I did another exercise here with an apple, a funnel, some cups, some boxes, some cans, ice cream cone, tennis ball. After every other picture for charcoal, you do an exercise. And then for this was, wow, that was a long time ago. I think that says 9/14/12. Whoa, 2012. That was 3 years ago. Whoa, I'm just realizing how long I've been there. But I drew this fox, my first reference drawing at my art school anyway. So then I did another exercise with a teapot, football, light bulb, football helmet. I did some little birdies, which I noticed when I finished it that one looked like it was covered in shaved coconut. I don't know why I noticed that, I just did. And again, this was in 2012. I did some more exercises. More exercises, you might not be able to see that very well, but I did a charcoal one, I did a seal, and I don't know what happened to it. I guess it got smudged or something. You can see, like, it got really smudged on the back page. I did another exercise, some bottles and glasses. I did a landscape. I was really proud of this, but it smudged as well, which spray paint, or not spray paint, hairspray is supposed to make it stick, but it doesn't always work that well. It used to look better, that's what I'm trying to say. It's seen better days. That TV exercise took me a long time. But another exercise, I did a gardenia. That one barely took me any time, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, which I go to my art school every Saturday, so when I say weeks, I mean like days. So, and that's, each day it's a 2-hour session. I did a exercise of an old oil lamp here. I did a still life, which I took this sculpture that I had. I didn't make it, I just had it, of a cougar, and I drew it and added a background in. It's not one of my best. I thought it was when I was littler. Now I see that it wasn't, and that was in 2013, so a year has passed since my other drawings. That was a strange cartoon. I had to do a cartoon, and I hate doing cartoons, like when I come up with them in my mind. So, yeah, I just skip through that. This is 2013. It's a wolf, some logs, and some trees, and I'm really proud of this one. I still kind of am. I mean, obviously, there's some things that I would have done differently if I were to do it again now. But I kind of like how it turned out. It looks like a wolf at least. Looks like it got smudged right there, but I did this on my own, not in art class, not using a reference. I was just really bored and I had this at my house, so I drew a penguin. That was 2013. So there's nothing on this page, so we'll move on from this. Oh, this one. I had to do a fantasy, and I love fantasy, so I was really excited for this. So I did a dragon, and I added in some jewels and some like fiery look in the background to make it look really cool. It looks like 203, but it's 2013. I really like how the dragon turned out. I mean, I would do a lot of things differently now, but I do really like how it turned out. I really, really love drawing dragons, but I pretty much suck at doing them like from memory. Like I have to have a reference, so. This one is one of my favorite ones that I've ever done in pastel. Oh yes, that one is in pastel, by the way, chalk pastel, not oil pastel. There's a huge difference. And as you can see, I added in all the extra colors and everything that you normally wouldn't see. I feel like that's kind of my trademark, adding tons of different colors into a picture. And this one took me a long time, but I think it was worth it because it turned out amazing. I don't know where my smaller version of it is, but I have a print of it that is smaller, that's framed somewhere in my room. I do have some other pastel drawings that are some of my first that I will show you after I finish going through this pad, because they are framed. They are not in this drawing pad anymore. But this one, I forgot what I called this one. It was staring contest or something because it was eyes. But I love drawing that one. This one actually ended up pretty good. Like I was just drawing a Minecraft pig from memory because I was really, really bored. It actually turned out pretty good. Oh, there's nothing on this page. Dolphins. That one I really liked, but it wasn't my favorite. As you can see, this guy was just like, but I had a lot of fun drawing it, and it turned out pretty good. I mean, I like how I put the colors in, but I feel like it could have been a little sharper. 2013 still? Man, when are we gonna get to 2014? This one I did, this was actually the original was a black and white drawing, and I actually just did my own colors and made it kind of a neon drawing, I guess. So I just did my own colors for that, and I think it turned out pretty good, though the eyes look very chalky and non-colorful compared to the rest of it, so I would have definitely changed that. I would have changed a lot of things, but I think overall I did pretty well for 2013. Like 2013, I would have been, I don't know what month this is, but I probably would have been 11. Wow. I'm 13 now, so I did this one in pastel. I had a picture of a bear from Oregon Zoo, and then I had a reference of this landscape, and I added the bear in. I really think I should have gone darker with this area in here, but I really think that, like, now that I look back on it, this landscape part of it I really liked. I think I might take another picture of that and make it my wallpaper. And excuse me. I added in the Bible verse that was on the bottom of the original landscape reference photo, because I love that verse. The way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. And this one was in 2014. It was February 1st. Oh, awesome. February 1st, 2014. This one, sunflower. So this was March 29th, 2014. This one isn't one of my favorites. It's okay. I mean, like, I like how the middle of it turned out because it was all sharp, but the rest of it's just kind of blurry and I did this one, which took me a while as well. Just two bluebirds, and I really thought that guy was cute, so I had to draw it. I just think I could have gone sharper because, I mean, I'm noticing that everything was a lot more blurred and it wasn't like sharpened out, and I feel like it should have been. I mean, some parts obviously of some drawings shouldn't have been, but yeah. This, if you ever heard of Pittock Mansion in Portland, I went there with my family and we took pictures from there of Mount Hood, and I drew it. There was a cherry blossom tree in there, so I added that into. This one took me quite a long time, obviously, with the cherry blossoms and everything. But it was very, very fun to do. I want to do something like that again, possibly. That was 6/6/14. This one is probably one of my favorites. One of my favorite pastel ones that I've ever done. It took me a little while, but not super long like some of my drawings. It's just two minions from the second Despicable Me movie, Despicable Me 2. And I think it is just so cute, and I love how it turned out. Really need to maybe clean up the background. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. I don't know if I did that on purpose, because I mean that's a big smudge right there. But I really thought that one turned out adorable. And then this one incoming. This one is I'm gonna explain a little bit about it before I reveal it. It took me so long to finish, but I do think it's one of my best that I've done in chalk pastel. And I present to you Eternal Tranquility. I took the original photo for this as a reference, and yeah, I took the photo at the Oregon Zoo. I didn't realize that it was a good photo until after I took it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a really cool shot. It has the reflection of the water and everything. I will put the photo in the video if I can, the original photo, so you can see the differences and what the original photo looked like. But like I had this photo and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to draw this, especially since I need to do a sea life for art class. And like looking back on it now, like at an angle, it looks like a photograph. I mean, not to pat myself on the back, I'm just surprised that I was able to do that like just a little while ago. That was December 13th. That was actually pretty long ago because it's May. It was December 13th, 2014. This is the one I just finished. So I finished that. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I finished that on December 14th. This one I finished on the 2nd of May. Man, that took me a long time to complete. That's crazy. But this is a baby swan. I just recently finished it. I probably need to take a few more clean pictures of it, but this definitely is one of my favorites. I mean, I keep saying that, but I think it turned out really good. I'm going to try to enter it in Camtown Youth Festival because they have an art contest, and that is in Camas, where I live, and that is all that I have in here right now. But in a second, I will show you the framed ones that I've done that were some of my first pastel, chalk pastel drawings that I did at my art school. So this horse, I call this piece Chestnut the Horse. And this one is the very first, absolutely very first chalk pastel drawing I did at my art school. I still like it. Although it's definitely not one of my favorites because, you know, it was my first one, so obviously it wasn't my best. You have all the smudges in the background. I really should have colored the background something. But I think for my first, it definitely turned out better than I thought it would. This drawing I did of my uncle's baby cow on the day of its birth. My aunt took loads of pictures, and it was just so cute. I absolutely had to draw it, and the original picture did have the mother in it as well, but I felt like since it was one of my first pastel drawings, my art teacher said this as well too, that I didn't want to make it too complicated and add too many creatures in everywhere.